So, as you can probably hear already from the audio, I messed up. I let the audio recorder fall out of the sidecar and into the road. And it's been driven over multiple times. Nothing is salvageable. I suppose we'll just have to make do until a new one appears, because I do quite like being able to mix and match the engine sounds, because the sound from the GoPro, even when it goes through the adapter that I'm using now, it's not really all that great. Just goes to show that you should make sure everything is tied down and put away before you go riding. I'd left it over there by the spotlight, and now it's gone. Well, so anyway, so the other day when I was driving, I got to thinking about something, and that is, I'm still a fairly fresh rider, and ever since I got my license, I haven't really had any other motorcyclists riding along in the sidecar. I've done ride-alongs with friends of mine multiple times, but when it comes to being that up close and personal as you are now, there haven't really been that many. So I got to thinking, what if ever since getting my license, what if I've acquired some less than ideal habits when it comes to my driving. This is my first manual shift vehicle, as I'm used to driving automatic cars, so I had to learn clutching and shifting for the first time while learning to ride this bike. What if I'm doing it wrong and no one's really close enough to tell me? But then I got to thinking about you guys. You guys are experts. You know, you're insanely knowledgeable. And I do appreciate any kind of feedback that I get. So, if you can think of anything that I'm doing wrong, such as lugging the engine, over-revving, or even something as simple as up or down shifting at the wrong moments, please let me know, because I want to be the best rider that I can be. The same goes for how I do turns and other things like that. Things that'll keep me safe and the bike happy, really. I know that some of you have already pointed out that I seem to ride the Ural quite hard at times, and yeah, I suppose I do. I try not to speed, I really do. The conditions have to be just perfect for me to pull a lot of speed. The acceleration, I don't want to say problem, but I do like accelerating, and I'm really not sure that's something I'm going to be able to stop doing. You know, when you're accelerating out of lights and stuff like that. That just simply is one of the most fun things. I remember before I got my license, I set out to watch every video that I could regarding sidecar driving and sidecar safety. I even read books. I think I read 3 or 4 of those how to ride a sidecar books, but I'll get back to those eventually, because I'm thinking of doing a how to ride a sidecar video as well. Because even though I'm asking for your guys' help, doesn't mean that I don't know anything. I've acquired some knowledge. I'm just afraid that some of what I've acquired might be wrong. Even though I'm not sure that it is, it might be. And I don't want you guys to be afraid of telling me. If you see me speeding, if you see me doing weird or late up or down shifts, especially if you catch me lugging the engine, let me know. I promise I won't get defensive. I can only get better, and I want to get better every single day. So that's your carte blanche to arrest me whenever you see me doing anything in traffic that you don't like. There may be exceptions, and I will let you know if there are. But I mean, generally speaking, I want to be a good ambassador for motorcyclists and sidecar drivers and Urals in general. I'm not going to do that by driving like an inexperienced person or like a hooligan, even though that might be fun sometimes. There you go, my point exactly. And by asking for this, it'll keep me on my toes as well, because I know that I have a bad habit of, well, slipping into bad habits. For instance, some might say that I'm too close now, and I might agree with you, because I can't see anything and I doubt that he can see me. So if he wants to back up, I'm gonna have a bad day. There is the Nidaros Cathedral in all its glory. It's quite far off still now, but over there you have Nidelva, the river that runs through the city centre. It's the one that you might see on all of the touristy pictures. Maybe you've seen the red bridge that's up there somewhere. But right now I can't really take a right to show you. As you can see down there, and there you go. You might even be able to see top of the cathedral over there as well. I thought I'd just, instead of doing a dedicated tourist video, because that I've tried planning it out and it'll take way too long. It'll be too difficult kind of putting together at this moment. But I thought I'd at least focus on one or two little things as I cross them. This is Solsiden, the sunny side, I suppose you'd translate it as. It's an area that's littered with cafes and nightclubs. So during the daytime, it's a good place to go have a coffee, and in the evenings you can go out there and have a drink. Right here they're working on a project making this a more environmentally friendly street. So as you can see, more or less half of the lanes have been converted into bike lanes. And it looks, I mean, it's not pretty right now, but it does have potential. It has great potential. You've got these parks here as well. It's a great little park actually, with fountains and play areas. It's a nice place to just walk around, and I mean, that's the benefit of living in a medium to small town, I suppose, at least a small town and in an international scale, is that everything is within walking distance. Absolutely everything. This is easily one of my favorite areas in Trondheim. Mainly because there's a lot of things happening over here. And it's got everything really. Because of the lower elevation, you get springtime come earlier. And I mean, you have everything that you'd need concentrated in this sort of city center, just outside the city center kind of setup. So let me ask you though, because I'm honestly struggling to think of it now, did the external recorder have any use at all? I mean, it propped up the engine sound quite a bit from what I can remember, but was it noticeable enough for me to get another one? Or can I make do without? Sound off below, I suppose. I will see. I mean, I want to turn out the best quality that I can do for you guys, but that also includes figuring out what you guys want, and that's not always easy. So I'm just gonna go right ahead and ask. With external recorder or without?